What's up, everybody? It is Mr. Report, your hydro pump in your face. Today we are playing some Apex. We're gonna try to get through some quick games very quickly, and to which we try to win at least like 3. So, how are you guys doing? This is a lovely Thursday. I am so happy to see you guys once again. So let's hop into a trios match. So, how are you guys doing? I've recently talked to a couple of my friends, and I have to say that I love my friends, every last one of them. We have someone who I play with a lot of games with, Nesuke Waifus, or Nesuke Afarel, lately. We have the glorious Trash Panda, who I not only work with, but talk to on Snapchat. She is... How should I put this? How should I put the Trash Panda? She's kind of out there in terms of personality. We have um we have Alpha Daddy of my buddy Logan. We also have Alpha Killer, which is my buddy Tommy. I also have a couple friends very well offline at the moment currently. Like my friend Jeffrey, he's currently coming back into town. He went out of town to Yugioh tourney. We're going to go pick him up tomorrow from the airport. We haven't seen him in about 2 weeks, so well, 2 to 4 weeks. The tourney wasn't even like okay. So he went to go to a tournament and play Yu-Gi-Oh, basically. But it was an out of town. It wasn't even like a big tournament, really. I don't even know how he knew about it. But it seems like he always knows when there's a tournament going on. And so, like, we were like, okay, cool. We'll see you when you get back. We'll even try to pick you up when you get back. So, we're waiting for this man. We're waiting for this man to tell us when he's coming back into town. he tells us he forgot to get on his plane. So we're like, wait, what do you mean? He's like, I forgot to get on my plane, so now I have to reschedule. So we're like, what? He's like, yeah, I have to reschedule. Don't worry about it, it's fine. I'll just reschedule, and then I don't have a ride to pick me up. And we're like, okay. He's like, since you guys are gonna come like visit me anyways, you guys wanna pick me up from the airport? And we're like, I'm thinking to myself like, do I actually wanna like get into a car? I was like, okay, before I say yes, when is like your plane supposed to land? He was like, about 10 in the morning. And I'm sitting there like, do I really wanna get up and go to an airport at like 9 to 8 in the morning to pick up this man? Not necessarily. But we're all gonna go do it. We're all gonna get up and go see him.
Doing the people. Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk.
Look here, lads.
Half of the squads have been appropriately eliminated.
Ah, down. Fair income shot though.
Attention, the champion lies at our feet. Steer through. This fight isn't over. Get up.
Well, like, I love my friends. I really do. They're all great people.
Shields are depleted. Recharging. Care package incoming.
Boosting me shield.
Come on, heal, heal, heal. These ties bind.
Healing. I'll walk it off.
Fire. Frag out. Enemy down. Reloading. I'm under fire. Not so fast. Time to bind. Shields are depleted.
Deploying me, not too much.
Charging.
Juicing me shields.
That's the only time I've ever avoided a bloodhound scam.
Reality. Opening fire. Not so fast. Time to bind you. Throwing frag. Thermite out. Reloading. Enemy down.
Fuck!
Kill that jugger.
Enemy on me. Target here.
Reload.
No! Ah, damn. I was doing good. That blood.
Reloading. What a pitiful squad.
Round 2. Fight.
Is on us. Enemy down. Another enemy falls.
Oh, I broke his shield, but I didn't get him.
The enemy is moving in.
Shields are recharging.
Copy.
So neither one of you gonna try to push to pick me up?
Give my shields a recharge.
Really? Okay, cool. If that had a grenade or something, man.
Go here.
Reloading. Tango
Yeah,
down.
we lost this one.
Taking a knee.
Target spotted.
Catching up.
Yeah. Okay, cool. But it was just, it's just, I love my friends. They have way too much energy for like 20-year-olds, man. Trash Panda, Natsuki Waifu. Okay, so the reason why her nickname for me is Trash Panda is because it's not that she's actually a trash panda, but she's just small. She's just small, and not SMALL. She's SMOL, small. So she's a trash panda to me, with her little gremlin hands. And it's just the funniest shit. Cause considering I work at a Dairy Queen. If she needs something from my kitchen and I tell her just come get it because I'm busy, she will come into my kitchen with her little gremlin hands and start like grabbing shit. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Flag grenade set. Shots fired at me. In combat.
We're inside the next ring. A second squad. Strategy. Shooting.
Oh, sorry, pass.
Thermite out. Sending an arc star. Don't let her get me killed.
Taking a moment to read.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Ah, come on, multiple squads. What? What? How much life does she have? She got here with the same Valkyrie shit I did. How much life does she have? Oh my gosh, man.
We should go
Focus.
here.
But generally, it's okay. Generally, I love all of my friends. They're all weird in their own ways. I wish more of them played Yu-Gi-Oh! So I can have more people to duel against and get better. Because, okay, here's the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! I have a love-hate relationship with Yu-Gi-Oh! The same way I have a love-hate relationship with Pokemon and Apex and For Honor and most of the games that I play. But me and Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. So, back when I was a kid, whenever my dad would take me somewhere or buy me something or do anything with me involved, he would buy me Yu-Gi-Oh cards because he knew I watched the show. I was really good at the beginning when it was easy because what I did was
And I play Harpy Lady in attack mode.
Harpies was not a good deck to play at the time, but I found a way to like make it dumb. And I played Harpies with Wave Motion Cannon. And apparently it just was dumb. It was just dumb. It was dumb, but it was so dumb that the people that I do it against couldn't like figure it out. So that's the thing, is it was just a dumb deck that I made. So then I was like, okay, we moved and I lost most of my cards. So I was like, okay, I'm done dueling. I'm not gonna duel again. Like, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna duel again because, well, I don't have the cards to duel. And then it was just basically, I couldn't duel.
The next ring is far.
I tried to get back into it. I played a tourney. Well, the first time I was mostly in school. And in school, I beat every other kid.
Finding them. Reloading.
Like, in school, I beat every other kid. And then I played, like, one tournament. It wasn't even, like, a tournament. It was... It wasn't even, like, a full-blown tournament. It was just, like...
not let them best you again.
It wasn't even like a full-blown tournament. It was mostly just like a small get-together with other duelists. And I just happened to be really good, where no one knew how to beat a dumb Harpy deck with wave motion cannon. So that's basically just like me dueling. And then I tried to get back into dueling, where I actually tried to compete in like an actual tourney. And I didn't get my ass beat, but I did get beat. I was in 10th place, I believe.
1 minute until the ring closes.
But like, I didn't get my ass beat that badly. I was still a fighter. But I got like 10th place. I wasn't happy with myself. And then I was like, okay, I'll just stop dueling. And it has been years, like actual years, since the last time I like dueled. So recently I've tried to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Literally, like I've tried to like buy the cards that I would pull. I tried to buy decks that I would play. Like even some of my friends are like, "Oh, this deck would be great for you. You should try running this one." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." Like I tried to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it makes me happy again. Like it puts me back into a state where I was a kid and I actually was having fun. I wasn't serious about my life, and I guess that's just something you just gotta deal with growing up. It's very, very weird to think about that I'm running decks that I would never have run as a kid. Like I'm running mostly GX decks. I don't like GX. Like that Yu-Gi-Oh game I was telling you guys about, that turbo dueling Yu-Gi-Oh game I was telling you guys about. I'm running a Reptile deck, a Phenomenon and Phenomenaga deck.
Phenomenaga, the deity of poisonous snakes!
I would never have run those as a kid. Because most of the decks in GX, that includes Cyber Dragons, I did not like. Like those decks, I just didn't like. They were not the type of decks that I would run as a young boy. But now going back to like playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm realizing that some of these decks are actually pretty gross and actually pretty fun to run.
Eliminate the enemy. Cut down an enemy. Reloading. What a pitiful squad. Even killing them was dull.
Good kill.
Like right now, I am trying to, not really succeeding, but I'm trying to get all the cards I need to run a volcanic.
で、お前の場のボルカニックエッジを生贄にして、
何？
ボルカニッククイーンをお前の場に特殊召喚する。
俺の場に？
Deck. Volcanics are pretty dumb, but they seem to be pretty fun. I've practiced with them a couple times, and they seem to be pretty fun, even if they are dumb.
Don't let her get me killed. Cut down an enemy. Reloading. Patching myself up. I'm under fire. Shields are depleted. Recharging. Patching myself up. Reloading. One less enemy. Shooting. Cut down an enemy. I need fire.
Why? 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 Why?
Fuck.
The next ring's far. Do not get
Fuck. There's always fuck me. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good, but it's just I can't carry an entire squad by myself. I'm not that type of person. I didn't even want to see how many kills I fucking got, even though I'm pretty sure I was top dog in terms. I only got 3 kills. Really? Really? Huh. But I don't know. I'm trying to run volcanics. Like I said, I was running a Namanaga deck. I'm trying to run a lot more decks. Like I just finished the Destiny Hero deck.
デイヒーローブルーディーを攻撃表示で召喚
Didn't play these decks when they came out because I didn't like them. I also wasn't into Yu-Gi-Oh when these came out. This was my period of time where I was just not into Yu-Gi-Oh, playing Yu-Gi-Oh at all. So I'm sorry if I get a little bit out of touch with this. I started playing with Shadows, started playing with
Ineptitude is the true killer.
well, okay. So first, in terms of decks, there are the Destiny Heroes. Yu-Gi-Oh, playing Yu-Gi-Oh at all. So I'm sorry if I get a little bit out of touch with this. I started playing with Shadows, started playing with
Ineptitude is the true killer.
well, okay. So first, in terms of decks, there are the Destiny Heroes.
Looks like I'm the jump master. Lucky
The
you.
Volcanics. And all the other decks I'm trying to run. Now, if you see a trend in terms of all of those decks, I promise you, you're not the only one. There is a trend going on with every other deck that I'm running. But yeah, most of those decks I'm running right now, and I'm not, like, if you see a trend with all of these decks, I promise you, you're not the only one. I mean, I also have Black Wings, but like,
How about now we try a little tuning fun? Blizzard of the Far North, join forces with Blackwing Boar of the Spear! If you Dark Signers have never seen a Blackwing Synchro summon, here's a little airmail message you'll never forget. I'm not a Dark Signer! Oh yeah? Well tell my Blackwing Armed Wing!
like Black Wings are more 5Ds. Like Black Wings is specifically 5D. I was talking about like only GX, but not really. Because shit dolls aren't in GX.
First fatality. Hey, amigos. This dude's not with us.
Like I promise you guys, you're not the only one who sees the trend. I've had like 2 people tell me like I see a trend in all the decks that you're running. I'm like, yeah, I bet you do. It's not a good trend.
Out there like little cucarachas.
Rings out.
Hey, mira, we got some enemies right here. Oh, look. Someone wandered into our safe space.
Reloading.
Ready, let's go!
Double kill.
Ah, come on, why are you taking... You're a fucking Octane, get in here. God, man. No, not Jeffrey, Bobby. Bobby is... He's teaching his girlfriend how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, right? So, while she's learning, I'm over his house, like, dueling against him and a couple other buddies. His girlfriend comes in and sees us playing. She wants to play, but technically it's just a 1v5 match because I'm the one battling all the other friends, and he straight up tells her, "You don't want to duel Monty. I promise you, you don't." And she's looking like, "Why don't I?" And he just says like, "Oh, Monty gets sadistic when he duels. It's not gonna be a fair match." And so she's like, "Well, I don't believe that. You all are dueling him. I want to duel him." So we duel, and I beat her in less than, I think it was like less than 20 minutes. And she was running one of my decks. And it's not that I know my decks all, like, it's not like, oh, I know my deck so well, there's no way she could beat me with my own deck. No, I generally forget what deck I make and what cards are in it. So I try not to like remember all the cards, because if I let someone borrow my deck, I don't want to have an unfair advantage. So I always try to like forget what exactly is in my decks, which isn't hard.
It's go time.
Because I try not to remember what's in my deck at all. I just don't want an unfair advantage. And it's generally not hard for me. I'm fucking stupid. So basically what it comes down to is she got beat. She was telling her boyfriend, she was telling Bobby, she was basically like, "Why didn't you tell me like he does this kind of stuff?" Because I was sacrificing monsters. I didn't even have volcanics at the time, but I was literally just sacrificing monsters to do damage. And I wasn't even running like a burn deck. It was just one of my other friends' decks, and I was like, I'll just run this. Because I don't want to run one of my decks, because then you'll actually get beat, and without even like trying, I would not even care. And so, she got beat, and she was like complaining, she's like, "Why'd you tell me he's like this? Like, he doesn't duel fair." And he was like, "So you know how I was teaching you how to duel?" And she's like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Well, most people don't duel the way that we dueled." And she's like, "Well, I knew that, but like he cheated, obviously." And he's like, "No, Machi doesn't cheat. Machi's just really dumbly good at the game." And I'm like, "I'm not." But it was funny. It was funny. We had a great laugh. We had cookies. We had a great laugh. It was fun. I taught her some techniques to use against her boyfriend, which I don't know if she used them. I don't know if they duel in their spell time. But I told her some techniques to use against him the next time they duel, because he has like a sort of he has a tell of when he gets a good card, and it's so visible to everyone of when he has a good card. And I know he knows it, because he does it every single time. Like, every single time. Every single time this man gets a good card, his eye and his lip will twitch in the same direction. And it's so not okay. Because you immediately know this man has a good card.
Hey, thanks.
And he wonders how I always know if there's a good card in his hand or not. And it is so unfair. It's so unfair. Because I don't want an unfair advantage, but he keeps doing it. And I try to make him stop.
Ring's closing. I like pushing limits as much as the next guy.
And I know some people are like, "Oh, Monty, but why are you like this? You should just like take the unfair advantage and just win." I'm like, no. I'm generally more or less respectful when it comes to dueling.
Wings up.
When it comes to dueling, when it comes to playing games, I'm more or less respectful. If you respect me, then I respect you. But if you disrespect me in any sort of manner, I will make sure that your life is hell. I will make sure that you don't even know which way to go.
Hold up. Almost done crafting.
Optics here. Close range.
Like my For Honor video was this a couple weeks ago? I'm pretty sure it was a couple weeks ago.
Gracias.
Where I was getting double team and I totally disrespected 2 people at the same time. I don't know if I have that clip. Monty, go show that clip. Future Monty, show that clip.
Enemy team is breaking. You captured Zone A.
I don't know if I still have it. But, generally, I try to respect people. But if you don't respect me, I'm not respecting you. You give me no reason to respect you.
Wings out.
Dude, I'm gonna need a lot of ammo.
Crafting. Recruiting focus.
Oh, there's one over there. I don't know if that's 25. I think it might be 25. Right? Yeah! Hell yeah. I still don't have a stock. That's gonna make this very hard to control.
Crafting over here. Wings up.
Heavy mag here. Level 3.
But generally, I'm trying to get back into dueling, but not like TCG dueling, because, as much as I love dueling, I don't want to. Okay, here's the thing. TCG is fine for people who like competitive, but like most of me and my friends, we're mostly just casuals, man. Yeah, we banned some cards, but not like almost every card. Like Pot of Greed, honestly, is banned well, it's not banned, but it's limited to only 1 copy, so you can't Pot of Greed into like anything dumb. So, like, we generally try to have a good feel about each other and try to understand what each other needs for our decks. And if there is a card that is banned, we try to like appeal to see like are most people gonna use this card in terms of us? And we're like, generally no. They're like, is this card fun in any way, shape, or form to play? And no. Is it funny? Yeah.
Reloading. Throwing frag.
Contact target. Heads up. We are not alone. Look out. Recharging my shields.
Confirmed splash on whole squad.
Nice choice. Reloading.
Like, we don't tell each other what cards we draw, obviously. But when it comes to Pot of Greed, it's just funny. And that's how we
Now time's over.
that's how we usually delegate what cards are in and what cards are not.
Hold up. Healing.
Like, one of my friends wanted to play, I think it was Furl Imp.
Healing.
And we asked him if it's a funny card, and he was like, it's not funny until something happens with it. And we're like, okay, we'll allow you to like do the combo so we can see how funny it is. This man went on a full-blown rant. Well, not a full-blown rant, but it was fucking hilarious to watch him just do the combo. And, okay, I admit, it was funny, because he didn't even use for Imp and its ability, but it was funny. And I admit, and we allowed him to keep using it, and now I run for Imp with a Reptile deck. So yes, it is funny. But that's the thing, is we usually go to see if it's funny, one, if it's not funny, if people are gonna start using it, or if it's just one of those things that nobody's probably gonna use, we're probably gonna hate it, and no one ever wants to try to play with it. And it's just one of those things. Alright guys, that's the end of it. That's the end of this. I appreciate you guys coming to watch me. I appreciate you guys watching me fail at everything I've tried to done. And this video will go up on YouTube in probably a couple of hours. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.